We've all been there, right? Staring at the ceiling, wondering, am I on the right path? How do I even find my true path? It's probably one of the biggest questions we ask ourselves. Well, what if I told you there's an actual practical toolkit for that journey? That's exactly what we're diving into today.
So yeah, this is the big one. It can feel so huge, so overwhelming. But what if the answer wasn't some far-off, mystical secret? What if it was something you could start using, like right now?
That's right. We're not talking about some vague philosophy. We're talking about a clear, actionable formula. Think of it like a set of instructions you can use to build a life that actually feels like it's yours.
Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about finding your path. Then we'll get into the 5-step formula itself. After that, we'll break down why it works, how to put it all into action, and explore the amazing inner tools you'll unlock. And finally, we'll even tackle how to make fear your ally. Let's jump in.
All right, first things first, finding your true path. This is all about shifting gears, moving from just asking the question to actually building a framework that lets you get some answers. It's about opening up a real dialogue with your own inner guidance system. And this is that framework. I want you to think of this less like a set of strict rules and more like your own personal toolkit for navigating life, a way to find some real clarity and purpose. So here it is, the whole manual in 5 steps. It all kicks off with your passion. Step 1, act on it. Step 2, take that action as far as you possibly can. Now, steps 3 and 4 are all about your mindset. You got to have zero insistence on how things turn out, and you have to stay in a positive state no matter what. And finally, step 5, this is the inner work. You have to actively examine and release the negative beliefs that are holding you back. These 5 things, they work together as a complete system. But okay, why does this formula actually work? I mean, really work? Understanding the mechanics behind it is what makes it so incredibly powerful. So let's pop the hood and see what's running this whole system.
Check out this analogy. It's fantastic. Picture your everyday physical mind as being down in a valley. All it can see is the path right in front of it, maybe a few feet ahead. It can't see around the next bend. But you also have what you can call a higher mind, a part of you that's sitting way up on the mountaintop. It sees the entire journey, every single twist and turn, and it's constantly trying to guide you.
So how does that higher mind on the mountaintop talk to you down in the valley? Through passion. You know that feeling of excitement, that pull towards something? That's not random. That's a direct signal, an energetic message from your higher mind saying, hey, over here, this is the way.
And this is how you talk back. If passion is the message coming to you, taking physical action is your reply. It's you saying loud and clear, I got the message, I trust it, and I'm ready to go. Okay, so let's get practical. How does this actually look in the real world? Because this whole thing isn't about waiting for some lightning bolt of inspiration. It's designed to be used in your everyday life, starting this very second. And this is the question that trips so many people up. We think passion has to be this huge, life-changing thing, right? Like quitting your job or starting some massive company. But that's not where this starts at all.
The key is to just start with what's right in front of you. Look at your options and just pick the one that has even a tiny little bit more excitement, more energy than the others. Seriously, acting on that is still acting on your passion. That's what gets the engine started.
And listen, don't get hung up on whether the path looks like a straight line. It won't. The thing that excites you today might seem totally unrelated to what excited you yesterday, but that feeling of excitement, that's the thread connecting it all. That winding path is actually your true path of least resistance. It's the shortcut.
Now, when you start living this way, something really incredible starts to happen. You're not doing this all on your own. Certain tools, certain abilities will just pop up automatically to support you on your journey.
So when you act on your passion, these tools just show up. First, you get more energy. It's like your life suddenly has its own power source. Second, synchronicity kicks in. This is the universe basically arranging things for you, bringing the right people and opportunities at the perfect time. You'll also see abundance in all kinds of forms. Money, sure, but also gifts, great ideas, you name it. And finally, you get this thing called the reflective mirror. Your life starts showing you exactly which of your inner beliefs are out of whack with who you really are. It's like a built-in diagnostic tool.
Let's just hang on synchronicity for a second. It literally becomes the organizing principle of your reality. Think of it like a cosmic personal assistant, bringing you exactly what you need, exactly when you need it. Which means you can finally let go of all that impatience and just trust the timing of your life.
Of course, there's always a catch, isn't there? And it's usually that internal voice of fear. But what if we could totally reframe our relationship with it? What if fear wasn't the enemy? What if it was actually your friend?
This right here, this is a total game changer. Fear is just an alarm bell. It is not a stop sign. It's just a signal saying, hey, pay attention. The energy you're putting out right now is flowing through a belief that isn't true for you. It's literally pointing you to the exact inner work that you need to do.
And here's why that's so crucial. We all run on this super simple operating system. If you're avoiding your passion, it's only because some part of you believes that going for it will cause more pain than just staying put. The trick is to find that negative belief.
So, how do you actually let go of a belief like that? It's a simple 4-step process. First, you got to identify the specific thought that's causing the fear. Then, you question it. Like, really ask yourself, why do I think this is true? Next, trace its origin. Where did I even get this idea? Mom, dad, society? And the final step is to see that it's nonsense. Once you realize it's just some hand-me-down idea that doesn't serve you, it just loses its power over you.
And this is maybe the most empowering part of this whole thing. A habit is something you do unconsciously. The second you become aware that you're running a negative pattern, well, it's not a habit anymore. It's a choice. And you are always, always in control of your choices.
So that brings us full circle right back to step 1. I'll just leave you with this one question. Looking at all the simple options available to you here, right now, with absolutely zero attachment to where it leads, what's the most exciting thing you can act on